Hi Stampers, this is Amy Whelan. Thank you for joining me at Amy's Inklings today. Today I wanted to show you a simple card that I made using the Butterfly Basics stamp set as well as the stamps from the Watercolor Wishes all-inclusive kit, and then I want to show you how to do these neato scoring lines to embellish your card. So come join me. We're going to start with a piece of Whisper White cardstock. I just cut it in half, so it's now 8.5 by 5.5, and then we're going to, well, I'm going to keep it flat for right now. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and stamp it using the flower stamp from Butterfly Basics, and I'm going to use the ever lovely, brand new archival black stamp pad. I love this stamp pad because it is like the Stays-On pad. It's permanent ink. However, it is easier to clean than the Stays-On pad, and that's why I like it. It doesn't require a particular kind of cleaner like the Stays-On does. It comes clean with your Stampin' Scrub, and I just like that. It's just an easier stamp pad to work with. So I went ahead and stamped it with that. Now we're going to be watercoloring with our ink pads, and that's why I wanted to do a permanent ink that wouldn't run. We're also going to be using our Aqua painters. You get 2 to a kit, and these things are magical. So I've already pressed the lid of my classic pad. This is Old Olive. Oops, I didn't mean to turn that back. And you can see that I've created a palette of ink here. So it's very simple. You don't want your brush too wet. In fact, I'm going to take some of the moisture off. And then you simply pick up the paint from the inside of your lid and you start painting. So for those of you who are not familiar with watercoloring, if you're brand new, yes, our stamp pads are phenomenal to stamp images with. However, because they are water-based, you can also watercolor with them. And it is as simple as this. Seriously, let me zoom in a little bit so you can get a better idea what I'm doing. With watercolor, I think this is true whether you're using Stampin' Up! Items or not. I think there's really no way that you can mess up. Watercolor is kind of an organic way of painting. It tends to bleed since it's water-based, and so if you get a little bit out of the lines, like I think I did a little while ago, it really is okay. That is just one of the beauties of watercolor. It's very forgiving, very easy to do, and it has really nice, subtle, beautiful effects. So I think I got all the green. So what you want to do with your aqua painter, you're going to clean off the green ink. And if you didn't notice before, if you've never used these, you fill them with water so they'll never dry out. So there's actually water in the pen itself, which enables this to work like a paintbrush. So let me go ahead and close up the Old Olive. For the flower, we're going to use Calypso Coral. Again, I've already smushed the lid in, and you can see obviously I really like to watercolor with Calypso Coral because that inside lid is a big mess of ink color. But that is okay. Now you see how easy this is? I'm simply just pushing the color around. Now if I want to make it darker, then I make sure that my aqua painter has less water in it. Or you can go back and do a second layer where you want the image to be darker. We do have watercolor paper. That's an option to watercolor on. We also have a product called Shimmery White cardstock. It is lovely to watercolor on. I'm actually using our basic white cardstock, and it works too as long as you're not applying too much water. Now we're going to go ahead and use a greeting that comes from the Watercolor Wishes. Let me back up again. It comes from the Watercolor Wishes all-inclusive kit. This is an incredible kit. I could do a blog post specifically on this. I'm not going to today, but it is all-inclusive, and it comes with an excellent set of greetings. Aren't those type fonts beautiful? I love it. So we're going to use this one that says "You're in my thoughts." So I'm going to take my black pad out again, and I'm simply going to stamp the image right there. And I'm almost done. This is a quick and easy breezy card. The next thing I want to show you is how you can incorporate some scoring lines on your cards using our Simply Scored scoring tool, which is here. Let me see if I can get this in the camera. Yeah, you can see that pretty well. Alright, so what I want to do is just score this section here. Let me move that up a little bit. Alright, it comes with its own scoring blade, and it comes with measurements up at the top. I know I want to come in a 1/2 inch from each side and then do another line next to it. So this is my 1/2 inch mark here. Well, actually, let me do it this way. Here's my 1/2 inch mark here. I'm going to score all the way down to that score line. Then I'm going to do it one more time on the line that's next to it on the inside. Let me flip it. So 1/2 inch would be here. So again, I'm going to score it and then score it again one more time on the line that's on the inside. Over here, I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch, come down to the scoring line, and one more time on the inside. And that is it. Oops, no it isn't, Amy. You must also do the bottom, 1/2 inch from the side, and one more line on the inside. Isn't that beautiful? Now I'm going to go ahead and fold my card over, and there you have it. Super simple way to create a quick card that's elegant and has a little bit of added flair with the scoring. So thanks for joining me today. If you don't have a demonstrator already, I would love to help you acquire some Stampin' Up! Product to help you get stamping too. Come join me again at Amy's Inklings. Thank you. Bye-bye.